Well, good evening. Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Monday night, guys, and you know what that means, readings with myself. But I have a fun surprise for you guys. I have a fellow psychic who is going to be joining us not only on tonight's show, but will be joining us in future shows this summer. So I will be bringing her on in just a moment. But, guys, it is, how do I put this? It has been very strange energies out there and people feeling very desperate and really reaching hard for answers. And it's okay to help if you're trying to help somebody. But, huge suggestion, if you're in a situation where you cannot help somebody, don't overwhelm yourself with that energy. I've seen a couple people that have come to me here recently who are overwhelming themselves with these energies. So I want you guys to make sure you take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to help others. So let's make sure that we take care of this one before we take care of other ones. So just a little nice, quick little message for you guys, because I know the energies have been rough and tough out there. And I can't wait to talk to you guys tonight. I know I got 1,000,001 questions out there, so very excited about it. And guys, remember, don't forget, we are still doing our raffle for our YouTube channel. So on the 31st, we're going to announce the other winner. I did have a delay on delivery for Christina. Christina, it is on its way. So check the mail. It'll be coming soon, sweetheart. They just wouldn't take the damn thing. Anywho, guys, just know that things are good and you guys can make things better as long as you take care of yourself. Then you can help others, but make sure you take care of your temple. All right. So with no further ado, I'm going to bring forth one of my new favorite people. Her name is Nikki Taylor. She's a medium, tarot reader, and energy read, and a whole lot of fun stuff here. Hi, Nikki. What's going on?
Hi, guys. I'm so excited and just beyond thrilled and honored to be with you guys.
Yeah.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Well, you and I have been talking for a little bit, and, we're starting to get to know each other and get an idea of what we want and how we're going to do things here. And you're going to be joining us at My Psychic Connection, so you'll be on site for readings. So if you guys want to get personal, in-depth readings with Nikki, you'll be able to find her at mypsychicconnection.com. Remember, you'll get 3 free minutes to start out, and then whatever her going rate will be, that's what you guys will be able to put up, add a little fun, talk with her, get in depth. Guys, she's got some amazing talents. And Nikki, how about you tell us a little bit about you? How did you come across your craft?
I don't have the traditional story. I haven't been accessing my psychic abilities since I was a child or anything like that, or at least not super aware. But in the last few years, I have become keenly aware of my psychic abilities. And started through working with tarot. And that was really just a respect for the art of it and how beautiful the cards were. And as I began working with tarot, it was like the phone line was open and Spirit said, "Oh, sweetheart, we've been waiting for you." And that was when I was able to access my mediumship abilities, is actually through tarot.
Now that's amazing. That's fun because, like I tell everybody has the ability to open up their psychic gift. It's very rare to have the lifestyle that I had where, parents were supportive of it and they wanted me to be able to develop it and to use it as our family has for generations. And so it was definitely a fun ride for me, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't get that opportunity. And
we can give it to ourselves. And exactly. I think that's a perfect example of giving ourselves avenues for gifts to open up and to express themselves. And that doesn't have to be through tarot. That can just be through our own healing. And we just need to go through that guidance intuitively, and Spirit will let it blossom. So.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. You know, and when I touched my very first deck of tarot, I could tell you myself I had my ability and we were developing it as a child, and my parents would and my aunt would play games with me to kind of test my skills
Oh,
and
cool.
things for me to figure out and to see it uh, without knowing what they had done,
Mm-hmm.
or what is this, what is that, kind of like ESP testing at first, and then
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of went from there. But like you said, you touched the tarot, and all of a sudden your mediumship was like, "Hey, welcome to the party. You're late.
100%. Yeah.
You're late, but you're here."
Like, you're late, but you're here. 100%, my love.
But I love it. I love it. And, and a lot of people, they find that awakening. And I tell my students the same thing. It does take time. It's one card at a time. And it's, there's a lot of energy that goes behind it. So, and I will be teaching more and more for you guys. So if anybody is interested and they are dedicated, not just interested in learning how to read, but dedicated and want to move this forward, don't hesitate to hit us up at My Psychic Connection. Go to mypsychicconnection@gmail.com and send us an email. Let us know that you're interested in reading tarot and even possibly getting a chance to be here on the radio and the lives here with me, Journey Ryan, Nikki Taylor, and quite a few other people. And guess what, guys? Just like we have every Monday, we've got the mystery reader. They're here tonight. They will be revealed, guys. Next Monday is the reveal of who's been reading behind the scenes. I'm so excited. But guys,
I'm excited. I know who it is, and I'm still excited.
Right. So on top of that, so next season, which we go into our following season here, we will have another mystery reader for the season, and they will be revealed at the end of the season. So it's going to be cool and fun stuff, guys. So those psychics that are out there that want to join us, you can go to mypsychicconnection.com and go into sign up, and then click sign up as an advisor, and then we can bring you on board if you guys have questions about coming to the show, being a guest, having a spot. We are looking for 100 psychics. We've got 100 shows that are about to open up, but we need those psychics to join us. So don't hesitate to hit us up. We're definitely looking forward to talking to each and every one of you. I know that you guys are not here to listen to us jibber jab or talk about My Psychic Connection all night long, even though that's where we're at tonight. But let's get this party started, and we're going to start asking you guys to remember not to do generals, because they do take a little bit longer, and we only have a short amount of time to talk to each and every one of you. So please bear with us. No medical, please. We are not doctors. We can refer you to things and have you speak to your physician, but we are not doctors. We cannot, prescribe you medications or tell you that you have a diagnosis that we are unsure of because of how you feel at that moment. So please always go to your physician if you're having serious issues. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look, guys. Tonight's jump is $10, and we do have somebody here already, and we've got our first person, which is Jenny. So Jenny, go ahead and send us your question. You are the first person on our jump list, and then after Jenny is going to be Taylor Washington. So Taylor, get your question ready, but please do not post it. Jenny, yes, you, honey, sweetheart, get it going, and go ahead and send us that question. Guys, do remember, if we do mediumship, if you have a mediumship question, always remember, we'll try to connect to the person in whom you're trying to connect with, but it's not a guarantee. I know, I wish it was like AT&T, dial a number and pick up the phone and be like, hey, your cousin from Arkansas wants to talk to you. It's not that easy. But sometimes other spirits come through because there are messages that you need to know. rather than what you're asking sometimes. So just know that. All right, Jenny, go ahead and throw us that question, sweetheart, as I keep checking the list here. Taylor, make sure you got your question ready, but please don't post it just yet. Remember, guys, I'm going to call out the person who's in line, and then I'm going to call the person who's after them so they can get their question ready. The timer will start once we call your name. That's why I want you to have that question ready. But just know, that's how we're doing things here. All right, so let's go on with Jenny. Jenny, is there someone sending me good or bad energy? I've been feeling up and down these past few days. I know I'm not supposed to ask about love. Well, honey, we just don't want you to screw up the situation. That was my whole thing about the love thing, because you were getting readings all over that. So I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up right away when it comes to that. I don't feel that it's anyone indirectly sending you anything. I do pick up, you are sensitive, you are picking up the energies, the waves of energies, just like I was talking about. The waves of energies coming through are up and down right now. And because of that, you're picking that energy up, which is making you feel like, is someone doing something to me? Am I being harmed? No, you are not. I do feel like you're protected. I do see your guardians around you. I also see past family members around you with protection and for your family. So that's what I'm going to tell you on that. I want you to know about the love thing. That is going to pan itself out, honey. Don't worry. I know that you want to know more information, but at this point, less information about that is better for you, because it's, I feel as though if you know too much information, as Spirit told me, that you could kind of throw yourself off course and maybe screw it up. And that's what we're trying to prevent. But I do know that it will move forward. I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Nikki and see what she's picking up. Nikki.
Yes.
There,
okay, Jenny, my love. So I will say, when it comes to relationship dynamics, that does come up for you, but it's about taking a step forward. So what's happening, sweetheart, is you're really in some cyclical thinking. And that cyclical thinking means you are thinking around the same topic. It's like a dog with a bone, okay? But it becomes kind of negative thinking. So you come and you're asking a question, is anybody sending me negative energy? Or so you're focused on the external, right? What's outside of you. But what we need to focus on is your internal ecosystem, my love, because what Spirit's wanting you to do is, first of all, get your creativity out into the world. You need to be expressing your creativity. So whether it's painting or dancing or bringing form to your creative spirit, because you're an artist at heart, but you're not putting it out there. And that dormancy in your art is bringing you some depression. There's some unhealed dynamics in your family dynamic. And there's this overall just longing and yearning to have this really secure, healed, healthy, thriving family system. Historically, you haven't had that. So you become very focused on creating that in a relationship. And when you're not getting that, it's doom and gloom, because you think, if I can't make this happen in a relationship, it's more, you're putting a lot of weight on the relationship. It's not just about you and your partner. It's about the relationship curating a whole healing situation when it comes to your history with your family. And that's a lot of pressure to put on a romantic relationship. So you need to do some of your own healing first, particularly with creativity, because like I said, you're an artist, and an artist wants to do art, baby. And then start thinking about how you can cultivate a really healthy, thriving relationship with someone. That's what I'm getting.
Beautiful. Jenny, I hope you were listening, because that was a lot of great information there, and I hope that helps. And thank you for your question tonight. I appreciate it. All right, so next on the list was Taylor Washington. Taylor, go ahead and post your question. You were next on the list. Taylor Washington, go ahead and post it. And Jenny says, thank you.
You're so welcome, Jenny.
All right, we got Taylor here. Taylor wants to know, how long will it take Lance still to commit whenever we get together, and how long will it last, so I can have a backup plan? All right, so right off the bat, you're already looking at the doom and gloom of the relationship. So that is not a good idea. So when it comes to the relationship and you guys coming together, you need to look at the relationship for the long haul versus I need a backup plan. You feeling like you need a backup plan is a sign that you need to communicate, and you guys communicate not superficially, but on a more deeper connected level. So because you're not having that communication, you have fear, but you need to take into consideration his fear that he's feeling about commitment. Because there is a deep feeling of fear when it comes to being committed. Damage from the past and things coming together in a way that, you're not expecting. I do feel that he has the hesitation, and he doesn't feel that anybody can honor him or can be able to honor somebody in a way that makes him feel a certain way. He's not looking forward to arguing. He's not looking forward. And that's what he feels what happens in a relationship is that it's going to lead to arguments and a disarray of the way things are. I also feel that he's comfortable in the relationship the way it is currently. So just allow time to kind of pass. And like I said, try to get into some of those deeper communications. Start talking. Listen to him. When he starts to open that door for communication, listen to him, because he has that. When he opens that door, that's the time to listen. Don't ask questions. Just listen. Absorb all the information that he's providing, because if you interrupt while he's doing that, he's going to shut down. And you don't want him to shut down. You want to get as much information as you possibly can out of him, because at that point, he's vulnerable, he's open, and he's ready to talk. So let him get it all out. Then you can comment afterwards. But I feel like that's the way to go on that. But I'm going to pass this over to Nikki and see what advice she's got for you.
Okay, Taylor. So I pulled some of the exact same cards for you that I pulled for Jenny. And so you just listened to that. So I won't reiterate that message. But adding on to that, I will say that your intuition, your divine compass is being elevated right now. So you already have the answers. When you ask somebody for advice or you ask somebody what they think of something, you already know, like deeply. And then also Spirit's bringing in that, if you want to talk about this relationship, the Spirit's bringing in that it's time for you to think about your career and moving forward with that. It's time for you to start investing in your craft, whatever your craft is. If you're an artist or if you're a healer, whatever you are, you need to be that and commit yourself to it. And you have a responsibility to cultivate it. And the Spirit the universe wants to compensate for you that with money, obviously, and then with validation and having your craft honored.
She says, yeah, I should have asked about my career.
Oh, yeah. Well, Spirit wants to talk about it no matter what. So as far as relationship dynamic, though, something else that comes through is that you're not only people you're asking. So you're asking for a lot of external advice about this situation with your beau. And Spirit's saying it's okay to ask for external advice as long as you're merging and integrating that with your own intuition. Because, babe, you have a knowingness that is very elevated. So you need to listen to yourself as well. That's really important. And so when you're asking for advice, I think sometimes what you're asking for is permission to go against your gut instinct, which you don't want to do. You have a gut instinct for a reason, my love.
Sorry. That bell rang twice. I don't know why. But yes, just know that she says yes, validation.
Oh, wonderful. Good.
There, so you can see it. But definitely when it comes to that relationship, listen to him when he's vulnerable, because you're going to get more answers that way than you will by trying to pick an argument or try to get him to open up when he's not really ready for that, because I know that was your question. So just, let time pass, let him come to you vulnerably, and then you'll see he'll provide you with more answers that way than you would get if you ask the questions. Good stuff. She says, thank you guys. I'm very argumentative.
She's got a lot of Aries energy.
I felt it. Guys, not only is Nikki a medium. She's also very in tune with numerology, and she's very in tune with a couple other things. And she's going to be doing some fun, awesome stuff with us, guys. I have a new show in store for you that will be aired after this show, not this season, but in the upcoming season. There'll be a couple new shows that you guys are not prepared for, but will love, 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 and I can't wait for you guys to get the opportunity to watch them. All right, so the next in line is, I hope I say this right, Saya. That's the name that we used on PayPal in order to jump the list. I need Saya. Please forgive me if I say it incorrectly. And then Laura Smith, I need you to get your question ready. You'll be after Saya. Saya S.
Yeah, honey, and then spell that phonetically if you can, so we say it right, because your name is so valid and important.
Absolutely. I feel as though that when someone
it's hard when you have to read it.
When someone just says your name incorrectly and keeps on doing it after you correct them, I just find it to be very disrespectful.
Yeah.
So I like to make sure that I'm saying it correctly, and if I don't, I do apologize.
Yeah.
Saya. Saiqa. I hope I'm saying your name correctly.
Woo, girl.
Okay, I need that person to come forward with their question. After her will be Laura Smith. Laura Smith will be after her. Honey, are you here?
Oh no, I had some good stuff for her that came through. I hope she pops up.
Tiny. Hey, Tiny, is your name spelled Saiqa on PayPal? I just want to make sure that I'm talking to you and not, because it shows here Zara, Zaira, but PayPal is not saying that. So, Tiny, is that you, honey? Sarah, or Saya, Saiqa. And the last name starts with an S. I need that person to come forward. They jumped the list. Tiny, is that you, honey? Smith Bridget, we don't go down the list in that way, so please just be patient. Okay, yeah, no, it's not you, honey. Okay. We'll get to your question here soon. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the... Yeah, okay, you're on our list. We'll get to your question here in just a moment. All right, I'm going to go ahead and skip this person for now. Please come forward if you are here. Laura Smith, go ahead and place your question, and we'll be more than happy to answer it. Saya, if you're here, let me know it's you, and then we'll take your question. But Laura Smith, go ahead and place your question. Okay, I am sorry about that, Smith. Okay, Scotland Moore is Laura Smith. All right, here we go. It says, I'm Laura Smith, using a fake profile because my boss used to watch me. I quit my job Friday. Today, my previous boss found out. I now work for a company I worked with them through him and questioned them. If I badmouth him, never. I'm excited about the transition Just want to see what the reading towards my new job. Okay, so you're just wanting to know. So your old boss is trying to find out if you're bad mouthing him. I do get that you not saying anything directly that's, like bringing down his character. So I don't feel that's what you're going for. As for the new job, I see a great opportunity and a great path for you. And I'm picking up that continue to stay dedicated and prove everybody to be wrong, because I do feel like the old boss did kind of take your character down and make them think something more was going on than what was going on. So just prove everybody wrong. It's showing here to stand tall. You're rising through everything like the phoenix. And I feel like the energy is feeling good, but there is a lot of work to come with it to kind of prove yourself. So the energy definitely there for you. But at the same time, the thing is that it will move forward for you. And I feel like good things will happen. So I'm going to pass this over to Nikki and see what she's got for you. And Nikki, here we go.
Yeah, I think your Phoenix analogy was perfect in this situation. And so Laura, so this opportunity in this new job dynamic that you're experiencing, it's an opportunity for you to really show your inner Yoda, like your inner light being, your inner highest developed self. So you're being called to bring to the table all your gifts, because you have many of them, my love. And you're also being called to let your light shine. Okay. And so that means that you're being called to avoid gossip, right? When it comes to gossip in the workplace, to be impeccable with your word, and to hold a lot of integrity in this situation. Okay. And so I don't see you as someone who is a gossiper, in the sense of trying to hurt other people, but I do think you've fallen prey to listening to it and maybe even repeating things in the past. And that's okay. This isn't to shame or guilt you, babe, but this is a new opportunity for you to really move forward and show all that big, bright integrity that you do possess. You're also being called to not procrastinate. So if there's things that you want to do in this new job position and you feel called toward some leadership roles or suggesting some new ideas to people who are in upper management, it is time to do that. You tend to think about things for a really long time because you have so many gifts and so many skill sets that you get stopped up on, well, should I move forward? You get almost overwhelmed with all these different kind of micro talents that you possess. You're being called to, if you feel it, speak it. If you have a good idea, share it in the workplace. That's really important right now. And you're also being called to volunteer, meaning finding ways that you can offer some services for free, but it benefits you in validation and an opportunity to show yourself and your wide skill set that you possess. So this is an opportunity for you to move up the food chain. So it's exciting.
Beautifully said. All right. Well, Laura, I do hope that helped you and makes sense and gives you some clarity. But this new path towards this great job and your ability to just prove yourself is going to be so amazing and so uplifting for you. And the opportunities will be endless, because I don't feel like this is your forever job, but this is definitely a stepping stone to get you to the better job that I see on the horizon. That's even, not that this job's not a good one, but something better. Someone's going to see your skill set and they're really going to want you.
Yeah, 100%.
So, the new company is huge on volunteering. Amazing. Both of you. Thank you both. You are welcome. Yes. So welcome. All right. So Gracie Moore was next on our list. Gracie, go ahead and bless us with your question. And Blanca D, get your question ready. You'll be next on the list. But Gracie, get ready to post your question. We will take it right after our commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
And we are back. All right, let's go ahead and see. Where is Gracie's question? All right, we got Gracie Moore here. Gracie is going to present her question for us. Gracie says, what do you see happening between Jose and myself? Or Joe's, I don't know if it's Jose or Joe's, but Jay and myself, why does he close female friends, dislike me so much, and lose my truck keys and have no idea where they could be? Okay. What I'm seeing with your guys' with your energy with him is that you're getting closer to him than others have. So that seems to be a big problem as to why his friends, his female friends dislike you, because they have that energy that they want something more than a deep friendship with him. Unfortunately, they'll never get it. Well, fortunately for you, but unfortunate for them. The thing is that, you know, I do feel like your guys' relationship does come with time. I still keep getting development stages. Still feel like baby steps. You guys are still taking the one step forward and two steps back. And it seems to be something that continues. And I'm going to tell you right now that the energy is going to change on that. It won't always be that way, but please still give it some more time. I keep seeing time. It needs time. But I know that you're going to you guys to continue going in that direction until it finally gets there. This is a relationship. If I were to be talking to a friend to basically warn them that this game is going to continue for a while and you need to think about it. So I'm talking to you as a friend that you need to put into perspective all the things that you want in a relationship and hold dear to them. Please do not step away from your own boundaries. Don't, play yourself down and continue to keep being you and be strong. You can do those things and be in this relationship at the same time, but unfortunately that comes with time. So if you're willing to work it out and you're willing to stay, that's great. Just know that this will take quite a bit of time for you guys to really, make this a solid relationship. But the thing is that, are you willing to wait and know that this is going to take time? Because I do feel like other people will try to step in to try to make you jealous. Don't allow that to happen. Work yourself forward. I'm going to pass this over to Nikki and see what she has to say for you.
Hey, Gracie. Okay, so I've got a lot of information for you here. But pertaining to your relationship, Spirit does come in and say that there's a sentimental understanding of the relationship, meaning that you're thinking of the relationship in kind of flawed terms. So when we look back at something with a sentimental feeling, like we look back at our high school years, either we go, those were the best days of my life, or we go, those were the worst, right? But if we really were to time travel back in time, we'd have a more realistic approach. It wouldn't be so polar. It wouldn't be so super good or really bad, right? It'd be kind of somewhere in the middle. And so Spirit's giving me that because it's saying this is kind of how your relationship works. So what kind of keeps you in the game with your partner is remembering him in a sentimental way as like the best, when things were really good and when he was behaving a particular way towards you. And what keeps you distant from him is remembering the ways that he's hurt you. So you're remembering the best and the worst. There's not a lot of middle ground there. And so Spirit's wanting to say, allow him to show up to you as who he is in the present, as a new person. Give him that space and grace, and that's going to provide a lot of healing for you. Other than that, Spirit wants to come in and talk about you taking care of yourself, my love, getting more rest, and also dietary changes. Spirit says that you are channeling and streaming a lot of divine information. Sorry. So you got to take care of your temple just a little bit better so you can bring forth all that yummy information you're being offered. Okay, sweetheart?
All right. The 4-minute bell, that's when that comes in to let you know you got a minute to kind of
okay.
everything. So
I'm not used to it, so I kind of panicked a little. Sorry, guys.
No, yeah, don't freeze. You're good.
Okay, so, I hope that resonated with you, though, Gracie. You deserve so much high-level nourishment is what Spirit wants you to get, my love.
And that's what I was picking up, too, is like, even though this is going to take a while, she needs to focus on her.
Yeah.
And her temple and how she feels. And that was exactly what we were talking about at the beginning of the show is, can't help anybody else if you can't help yourself. So right now is the time to really focus and kind of, all right, I can do this. This is what I can do. Don't do goals right now that are too far out. Do goals that are something that you can get around you and give you that sense of accomplishment, because if you can get those to go through, then you can be like, oh, I have accomplished this. Awesome. So if you do the baby goals in order to get to the bigger goals, because you know what? Those smaller goals in between that and the bigger goal is definitely going to get you on a higher ground to get to that higher goal, because you need these stepping stones to get there. Rather than climbing the jagged rock, you can just have a stairway straight to your goal.
It's going to build your self-belief as well, right? If you believe you can do it because you've accomplished these micro goals, you believe and receive, baby. Belief, manifestation is based on belief, right? If we believe it, it can be.
We can achieve it. Exactly. If you believe it, we can achieve it. That's exactly right.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Gracie, for that wonderful question. I hope that resonates and you've got some clarity on your situation. Alaka D, come on down. You are next on my list. Alaka D. All right. Let's see if anybody else jumped the list right now. Let's go ahead and take that and look here. Let's go ahead and post this here. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Journey, is this Blanca? Is that what you said?
Blanca, yep.
Blanca, okay.
Blanca.
I love that name.
That is very cool. Okay, so wait. Journey, I passed it over to Maria. Okay, so it's Maria that's going to be asking the question.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. It says, hey, I'm really confused about everything. I just found out that the father of my child was cheating on me and my heart is broken. I'm worried about so much. My feelings are everywhere right now. I'm hurt. I'm mad. Any messages for me? Well, right off the bat, you've got female. There's a lot of female energy trying to give you support. I also see a dominant male that's there for you right now, that's letting you know that things are going to be okay, and to take everything that you're looking at right now, put everything into perspective. But right now is a time for you to kind of gather your thoughts and put these things together. And as for the relationship with the child's father, trust is broken. The trust is extremely broke. When this type of trust is broken, it will never go back to 100% trust in this person. In this situation, and the way that I'm seeing it, and the way that you're feeling currently, based off the energy that I'm getting currently, you may trust him maybe 89% of the time. That's not 100. That's not even in the 90s. This is something that you need to think about. Do I continue to keep moving forward with this person, or do I take myself away from them? Suggestion, because I can't tell you what to do because you have free will, I'm going to tell you that this relationship is not worth your time. This is not a relationship I see going in the right direction, and I see constant arguing and fighting. So yes, no trust at all, and I don't feel it coming back. I mean, 89% is about as far or as close, you want to say, is to getting to that type of relationship. And honey, it's just not worth it. You know, it's not worth your time. I mean, I feel like you could find somebody better. I actually seen other people who were better knocking at your door, but you avoided him for the man in tinfoil. Honey, tinfoils are only good for hats when you're trying to, you know, talk to aliens and stuff, or have them not read your mind. But honey, I really feel like you need to build yourself up and know that you can step away from this relationship and you can come back stronger. She put laugh out loud. I'm going to hand this over to Nikki. I know she's got some great information for you.
Okay. All right, Maria. So first of all, I'm sending you just so much healing, love, and light, and I'm sorry that you're experiencing this. I want to say that I pulled some cards for you, and here it's saying that there's a lack of integration between your head and your heart. Okay. Now, I rarely say this because I'm one of those gals that's like, go with your heart, but here Spirit's calling you to go with your head. Okay. So you want to make like a pros and cons list, and you want to make really intellectual decisions in this case. Specifically, if you do think about leaving, like Journey said, you're a sovereign, independent being. You get to make your own choices. If you do decide this is something you can't work through, I want you to really make a list of what needs to happen so that you can take care of yourself and your child. There's a lot of Pisces energy surrounding you guys. I'm not sure which one's a Pisces or has some heavy Pisces in their chart, but there's a lot of fantasy surrounding this relationship, meaning this relationship was built on what the fantasy of it was, or what you guys represented to each other, rather than who you guys really were in the relationship. Also, self-employment comes up for you, honey. And so Spirit's really wanting you to start planting the seed for being able to take care of yourself and be really independent, because that's going to be a game changer for how you approach either this relationship or any relationship in the future, because there's a heavy energy of being dependent on him and having been dependent on others in the past. Also, dad comes up, heavy energy revolving around your dad, and disappointment revolving around your dad. And so it's almost like that disappointment hasn't been resolved and is expressing itself over and over again in relationships. So you want to take some time to heal from that as well. But other than that, know that the universe has your back and wants to see you successful, and you can take care of yourself and that sweet baby.
All right. Beautiful information. I hope that helps. She did say yes. I'm worried about my daughter, and I'm a Libra.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So I hope that resonates with you. I wasn't on the screen. Sorry about that, guys. I need JLC Graham to come forward. You are next on the list. After JLC Graham is going to be Bawaka D. So Bawaka, get your question ready, but please don't post it. But I do need JLC Graham to come forward with their question. And guys, remember, at the 1 hour mark, that's when the mystery reader will start reading for you. and be throwing out those 1-card reads for you guys. So, and remember, on next Monday's show, we're going to have the big reveal to find out who is the mystery reader. Find out on Monday. All right. Maria says, thank you, Nikki Taylor and Journey Ryan. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You got this, girl.
Elsie says, I would love to know if my Nan is around.
Yes. Yes. 120%. That's the first message that came through is you've got a loved one here with you, sweetheart. And I was sensing mom energy, but Nana makes sense. So that's 100% you. Courage, my love, right? So Nana's a fighter. She's the one that's like, I don't need to hear a bunch of excuses. I need you to do it. So Nana's just telling you to step up, step forward, to live out loud, right? She doesn't want you to hide your light anymore or to accommodate others so that they feel comfortable anymore. Okay, and then Nana wants to talk about you going back to school too. So you've been thinking about doing some education. This can be traditional college or coursework, taking online courses, but Nana's saying, go for it, babe. It's time to follow that dream.
Both my Nans died when I found out I was pregnant.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that. And so this is Nana on mother's side that's coming through. At least that's what I'm picking up. So she's a spitfire. Yeah, so she just confirms again. I shuffle and she brings in remembrance again. She's like, I'm here, I'm here. Yes, you're right. It's Nana on mom's side.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, some of the energy that I was picking up around the Nan situation is that she's not the only one that surrounds her. I'm seeing a great grandmother that is coming forward as well and trying to get her. She keeps talking about self-respect. Respecting herself and stop telling herself that she can't do things that she is capable of doing. So she's trying to show her signs, like you said, education. So she's seeing a lot of things about college. She's got a lot of things going on there. She says, yeah, that's one I wanted to talk to. She says, my daughter has her eyes. And
oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And the thing about your daughter is don't be surprised that she starts showing signs of psychic energy, because it was with your grandmother. It did skip your mother, but it is within you and it is within your daughter. So that's something to think about as that comes through. I do see you seeing it. I see you rejecting it in a way because you second guess yourself so much. And so your great grandmother is trying to talk you out of, hey, you're talking yourself down. You're right from the first time. You're right from the get-go. So stop doing that. She is the only person with blue eyes in my whole family. She always wanted me to be happy and learn as much as I could. Right, because knowledge is power. And she wants to know that power. So just know that this is definitely something that is with you. Stop second guessing yourself, and you will see that energy will come forward, and it'll be a lot better for you because
you've got two bulldogs in your corner, honey. So you need to remember that when you're feeling on shaky ground, or like you can't use your voice, or you want to cower down, you can externalize that power. And remember, you got two bulldogs behind you. You got two Nanas that are going, babe, we're not playing that game anymore. Also, Nana wants to congratulate you on what you've just completed. So you've just completed, she's not giving me the specific here, but so you just signed something, finished something up, brought something to closure very recently. She's saying, I witnessed that, I observed that, and good job, keep going, babe. It's like two cheerleaders right there.
Well, she also says, does she know I had a child? Absolutely, most definitely knows that you had a child, was there.
Well, they met in passing.
She says she's pregnant now. Yeah. And I got with the crossing as they came through. Yeah, I was seeing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
There was a chance to walk hand in hand.
Did you just find out that you were pregnant, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe
Gotcha.
so. She says, I have a 4-year-old and I'm pregnant now. And the pregnancy, knowing about the pregnancy has been recent. Because this seems like news to me.
Okay. And so that's part of the congratulation energy that Nana's bringing to as well. So.
She says, no, I have 2 months left. But yeah, it still felt like a newer energy. Still felt like newer energy. So that's the newness of the baby coming through then.
Okay. Well, I want to say one last thing is that Nana wants you to be assertive in your relationship. Make sure that you are, setting really good boundaries. And remember, we teach people how we want to be treated. So it's not too late to start doing that. If you haven't done that from the beginning, that's okay. If you slipped a little bit, that's okay. We can reorient that energy anytime, my love, because you deserve the best.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks, Elsie. Thank you so much. She says, I know what she's talking about. Well, good. I hope that was helpful, and we're glad we were able to connect to the person you were looking to talk to. And she does love you, your great-grandmother giving you strength. So know that you've got your family line really giving you the power and the empowerment to move forward. All right. Blanca D, come on down. You are next on our list. You went ahead and jumped the list, so come on down. And our next person in line, looking at the jump list to see if anybody else jumps before we jump over to the other list. Guys, remember, we are here 5 nights a week. Monday nights here with Journey Ryan. Tuesday, Gifts of Faith. Wednesday, Trinity Black. Thursday, Dream Interpretation with me, Journey Ryan. And on Friday, Tag Team with Journey Ryan and Gifts of Faith. So, ready for that show. This will be the last week, guys, because next Monday is the last show of this season. We're going to take a 2-week break, and then we're going to be back with our summer show. So get ready for that. It's a little bit different. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hi, Catherine. How's it going? And happy late birthday. I know your birthday was Sunday, but I wanted to say happy birthday since I seen you in the comments here. Okay, so Blanca's here. Blanca's question is, my question is, though, the heartache I still have for my husband's passing, I'm trying to open myself to new opportunities. I'm not asking about my health, but my eyes keep twitching for 2 weeks. Now I'm afraid it's a sign I'm not doing something right. Could you tell me anything about him for me? Well, honey, you're putting yourself in way too much pressure. I know that you're ready to move on, or you think that you're ready to move on from the situation, but currently you're not done grieving. And grieving is going to take a while. And it's not that it's not going to happen for you, like you're not going to get past it, but you do need to take in everything and then release everything. So you need to heal the soul. As for him, he says he stands by you always, and you know that. And he said that, and he said woman. Again, that's his go-to. He calls you woman, and he did that in real life. So the thing is that, he wants you to know that he's there, but he knows and understands that he physically can't be there, but he is there with you. He listens to you. You complain about him and yell at him. So just know that he loves you, you love him, but it's okay to let it out. And I feel that you still have a lot within you that you need to let out. So don't push yourself too quickly to say, oh, I'm healed, because that will backfire on you later on. And you need to be able to open up later. So it's best now to move yourself forward. I'm going to pass it over to Nikki and see what she's got, because I see she's got some stuff going on over there.
Blanca, so I'm so sorry for your loss, honey. Okay, so sobriety comes up, and so this comes up attached to him.
Back in limbo and laugh out loud.
Gotcha. So your eye that's twitching, I'm assuming it's the right eye here, and that is this overexertion of masculine energy for you, because you've got a lot of anger, babe. You are pissed off, and guess what? It's okay to be pissed. We got to let that out. Get a trash can, put some bricks in the bottom of it, put it in your backyard, and get some plates from the dollar store. Smash them. Let your neighbors know what you're doing if you need to, so they don't get scared. But you get a lot of anger, and it's righteous anger, my love. You need to find ways to let that out. And so that masculine side of your body is overexerting its energy. Sobriety comes up with him because he wants to let you know that he's no longer participating, obviously, right? Like he's over there participating and he was before, but he wants to let you know that perspective has changed, because a lot that comes along with addiction, it's not just the physicality of the actual drinking and the inebriation that we experience. It's also the person changes. It changes their whole being. He wants you to know that he's himself again, and he sees you and acknowledges you. And then
everyone tells me
to get a punching bag. Yeah, whatever you need to do, but you find healthy outlets for that anger, sweetheart, because it's trying to express itself through your body, and you don't want to start experiencing more stuff on that right side. Also, spirit, your celestial team wants to come in and say, honey, you have a lot of celestial light beings around you, particularly pertaining to your indigenous culture. So I'm not sure if you're very connected to your culture and your origin stories, but I want you to get connected to that and understand what your origin story is. Where do your people come from? Because a lot of indigenous cultures, they have these myths or origin stories about being from the stars, the Pleiades or whatnot. I want you to get familiar with that. I think that's going to open something really healing inside of you. And so I'll leave that to you to explore. And I know it seems kind of off topic, but I think it's going to be a really healing modality for you as you go through this, because you're in a great awakening, my love.
Amazing. Alaka, this is what we're talking about, girl. We've been telling you this for a minute, but definitely glad that was reiterated and brought back to your attention. So I'm trying to forgive and let go and not hold on to bad stuff, but I get dragged back. And thank you. I will look into it.
Awesome. You're welcome.
So, Blanca, we tell you not to move too quickly because I feel like you're trying to force yourself. And a lot of people do that to themselves when they're trying to get past pain. But if you understand your pain, you can get over your pain. So if you can find your source, which, we know what your source is currently, let it out. Smash some plates. Smash some cups, light some, notes on fire, the things that bother you. Put your hands in the dirt, plant a flower, get regrounded. I love putting your hands in the earth. It's a great way to, reconnect and balance, and it's a beautiful thing. Trust me.
The earth is a living being, and so when we're looking for comfort sometimes and we don't have a strong support system, we don't have a friend or a family member to talk to, the earth is alive. The earth will comfort you. The earth will 100% embrace you, babe. Go to the beach and put your feet in the sand. Let the earth give you a hug, because it will.
She says, I'm going screaming.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Hey guys, I got a question for you. How many of you guys want to see Nikki have her own show here on My Psychic Connection? I want to see what you guys have to say in the comments before we go to our next commercial break, where we will have our mystery reader provide us with a little extra information that is coming from their cards. A great student of mine. I can't wait for you guys to be able to meet them next Monday, so get prepared. It's going to be a fun show. Everybody says yay and yes. And I've seen that some people like you and that she really should. That would be nice. Congratulations, Nikki. Yes, do it. Yay. All these beautiful little comments here.
Yay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yay, I see you, Blanca.
Look at this.
Oh, wonderful, you guys. Now, currency comes in all forms, and this is good. This is instant serotonin for me, guys. I love it.
That's amazing. I'm so glad we were able to connect in order to be able to move this forward, because once you and I had our conversation and had the ability to connect on another level, it was absolutely amazing. And I think that we have a great idea here, and we can move it forward and make some really cool stuff happen.
Yeah. I like it.
Guys, welcome to our team, Nikki Taylor. She will be joining us for the summer shows and joining us for season 2 with her ability to talk to you guys longer without me interrupting.
You bring so much to the table. I like this. I like how we are tag teaming this.
I just got asked, and maybe we could do a show with myself, you, Faith, and Trinity, the four of us. I've actually had shows where we've had 6 or 7 psychics, and guys, you think it's funny? Right now, it's totally crazy with all of us just running around talking and spirits coming through at the same time. We're all mediums at that, so we're all picking up, and we're like, yes, yes, yeah, and we're all talking without saying words, and people are like, what the hell are they saying?
It's just antennas pinging everywhere. All those celestial antennas are up.
We got so much energy going on, we'd put Verizon out of business. All right, so we're going to keep on going here, and our next person will be Emma, the bad influence. You'll be next, but we're going to take our commercial break, so get your question ready and post it as soon as we're back from the commercial. After that will be Moonrock. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, and we are back. We are back. All right, I need Emma, the bad influence, to go ahead and post their question. Blanca went ahead and jumped the list, so Blanca, get your question ready, but I need Emma's question. So here we go with Emma. Said, I had a feeling that I'd meet the one while I was on vacation. I'm hoping to go to Hampton Beach in New Hampshire for a birthday this June. What does Spirit need me to know about this before I go? Oh, wow. So I do see you integrating yourself with a new crowd of people. And I am seeing a man with olive complected skin. He's dark haired, I would say probably Native American, Italian mixture. Those are the two that are coming together for me. I'm seeing, I wouldn't say I would say a medium build, like tone, but not overly muscular. I do feel like you're going to meet not just this person, but I see some females that you get involved with and you're communicating. I really feel like you're being very open at that point. Now, being that open, just don't take too many things to heart. That's what I'm going to say. Because I do feel like you're opening up, but you're also opening up an emotional side of yourself that I want you to still kind of put a little protection around and guard yourself just a little bit, because not everybody's open and happy all the time. And even if you're in that great place, you can still find those, negative Nancy's. So not something that you want to put out there, and you don't want those types of energies. Continue to keep finding people that are at a higher level, which I do feel that you're going to come in contact with. So on that note, I'm going to pass this over to Nikki, and then we'll get what our mystery reader was saying about it.
Okay, Emma. So in regards to relationship, what Spirit brings forth is that there's still a lot of emotional entanglement with previous relationship. And so I'm not sure how long that's been over for, or if you guys are still in communication or still hanging out or whatnot. But the cord is still very much attached to X. And so Spirit just wants to address that really gently, because more importantly, Spirit wants you to address that and acknowledge that so that you can start doing the work to alleviate that connection. And that's going to create the space needed for new love to come in, right? Now, if there's a Pinto parked in the garage, you're not going to park a Mercedes there, right? We got to move it out of the garage and create space, my love, okay? Also, Spirit wants to talk about finances and saying that you're in a space in your life where you're just making some really big moves and you're getting ready to have this kind of tower moment, meaning there are some things, circumstances, and engagements with both people and things that you're participating in that aren't really serving you, and yet you're not ready to let them go for fear that nothing will take their place. If you let them go, it'll just be emptiness. And so Spirit, or the universe, is kind of getting ready to kind of yank that out of your way, which could be a little uncomfortable. So I want to prepare you for that. But I'd like you to start doing the work and start evaluating what in my life isn't working and what am I holding on to out of fear that if it goes, there'll just be nothing there. Because whenever there is space, when you're on the freeway driving and you move lanes, somebody takes your spot. Always. There is no such thing as empty space in the universe, okay? So something will fill that space, and usually it's something a lot lighter and a lot brighter. And then you're just having this really deep inner desire to move on to a higher path, right? So you need to follow that. This is all about
She says,
cathartic
yeah,
experiences.
Detox to do.
What, Journey?
She says, yeah, I got some emotional detoxing to do.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. But you're moving towards higher things. But I want you to know that there's going to be discomfort, but you're being called to tolerate that discomfort with a lot of grace, because it's for good. It's not for no reason, honey.
Absolutely. Now, keep in mind, like I said, you said it too, not everyone's friendly out there, but just keep, like, there was that need to protect oneself, and the emotional detoxing is good. And going out and mingling with people that you would have never talked to prior, that's going to be self-healing in a way. So get ready for that.
Yeah, go mingle with all those Mercedes Benzes.
Absolutely. Go hang out in a new place, that new level, that next level that you are actually growing towards, which you'll find some of your friends are going to be a little bit, they're going to feel different about what's going on. So, the mystery reader put up plans need revision and more going on that meets the eye. It's poor timing. So by them saying that, it's showing here, just as we were talking about, that there's more going on that meets the eye, that emotional detox that needs to happen. If you don't allow yourself to do these detoxes, it is going to be poor timing, because you're going to go there wounded, and that's not where you need to be. You don't need to be going there wounded. You need to be there open and ready to mingle, because that'll stop you from moving forward. So,
right, going there with the right intention, for sure.
Absolutely. And I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your questions tonight. Malaka D, come on down. You jumped the list, so let's go ahead and hear what you have to say. Give us that question. She said, awesome. Thank you lots. You are welcome, Emma. And Emma, check out your profile on My Psychic Connection, sweetheart. All right, Blanca D, come on down, sweetie. You are next. She probably thought she had more time. I'm still looking for Sierra S to bring their question forward. Or Sequoia. I'm not quite sure if I'm saying it right, but I need you to bring your question forward as well. All right, so Blanca says, Mr. Journey, please tell my husband I don't mean to be mean to him. Please ignore me, but he probably does, I'm sure. He knew the only way that calms me down to hold me down until I got tired. I do got vacation coming, and it's in July. Will it be fun? Hopefully relaxing and crossing fingers. All right. Nikki, it looked like you wanted to say something right off the bat.
I know. Sorry, I have to break this habit of getting really close to the screen when I'm reading stuff. So Blanca, what I want to say is you tell him, honey, because he can hear you. You don't need to come through us to tell him anything. You tell him everything you want. He's here and listening. He's with you and he's ready to receive, right? And like I said before, he's coming from a different perspective. He's not clouded. His ego isn't reigning, right? Whereas before, maybe you tried to tell him how you felt about something and it wasn't received very well because he was either intoxicated physically or he was like his ego, he just wasn't having it, wasn't ready to receive you. That bullcrap is gone. He's here, present, and ready. And so you can tell him whatever you need to tell him, and he's going to receive that for you, sweetheart.
Do you see having a nervous breakdown?
Yourself having a nervous breakdown? I don't see anything about you having a nervous breakdown. Previously, when I was pulling cards for you, I do see that you need to get more rest. Right. Okay. And then the King of Winter comes up, which is talking about seeking unbiased advice. And this is obviously therapeutic. So this can look in the form of like an actual therapist, a counselor, or anyone that is that you trust that has an unbiased opinion and who is going to lead you, not lead you astray. So I would gear towards psychological like counseling because really they're just a guide, right? They help you go back into the past and express your remembrance of the past and also your fears about the future without getting stuck in the weeds, right? Because when we do that on our own without a guide, we get really wrapped up in those feelings.
She says, when I say it, I say other things. I need to shut my mouth. No, you don't. Yes, I laugh out loud. Sorry. My nights are terrible.
And so you don't have a support system. So you don't have a peer group or like a good social network of friends at all. So that's really important, is finding a group of strong women that you can interact with. Women that are uplifting, they're not gossiping, they're there to support you. But make sure you're also getting some of that talk therapy on the side. So you're not putting too much on their plates either, right? Because right now when you're grieving and you're engaging in friendships, it can be hard because your friends aren't there necessarily to process your trauma, although they're there for you to lean on, right? We want to be conscientious about that. So I want to see you seeking some kind of therapy for yourself that feels really good to you. And I want to see you finding some women that can really support you and lift you up. You deserve that.
She says, okay, thank you. No, I don't, but I'll look on to that. Thank you, ma'am. All right. The thing about your husband, he hears what you say and he's not offended by what you say. he knows that you need to let certain things out. So I want you to know when he crossed, all was forgiven at that point. So the things that you say out loud, the things that make you feel a certain way, go ahead and let them out. He's not going to get offended. He knows what he did on earth and, is apologetic to what has happened between the two of you, but yet this was not in his plans. This happened too soon. Okay, and our mystery reader has brought forth a card for you, showing that, things need immediate attention, time is of the essence, and think things through carefully. So, with that being said, the immediate attention needs to go to your self-healing. Time is of the essence. The longer you hide behind it or not confront it, and just try to push forward and be like, oh, I'm fine. You're not. You're going to have that breakdown that you just asked about.
The longer you deprive yourself of the care that you need. So you need to care for yourself exactly how you would care for your child or anyone else that you really love and hold dear to your heart. If they were going through what you're going through, how would you approach them? How would you speak to them? Because how are you speaking to yourself in your head, my love? How would you tell them to go get some rest, right? Care for yourself the same way. You deserve it.
Absolutely. She said thank you. Belanca, there was a message that says, can we let you know that you can call agriefshare.org. They also have sessions on loss of spouse. It will help. It was helpful for me and for Susan. We're going to do another season of both, another session of both. So she said yes, and thank you. And Belanca, know that you have me on your side. I know you talked to me on the site. I'm always here for you. Unfortunately, I wasn't there today due to some things that happened for me, and I do ask for those prayers for my grandmother. Her health is not well, and she's having some issues. So please send those prayers out to her as well. I ask that of you guys. And so the next person in line is Renee Griffiths. Renee, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list. All right. Let's go ahead and see if anybody jumped the list. Remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week. We've got about, 15 minutes left to jump the list. So if you guys are going to jump, you might as well do it now. Remember, jumping the list guarantees your reading. And after the 30-minute mark, hour and 30-minute mark, we will no longer take jump. We'll just take what we have, and we'll try to get to as many people as we can possibly. So I need Renee to come forward. Renee Griffiths. All right, there she is. Can I please note, I'll get the volunteer job working with Aboriginal communities. Okay. Right off the bat, say yes. You got the opportunity. They're definitely there for you. I do feel like it's something that is going to benefit you. I'm actually seeing education coming from this. It's a huge learning experience for you, and it's healing. So this is a really good opportunity, and I feel that it would be a mistake to turn it down. So I know that you may hesitate, even though you want to do it. I see this small hesitation. Please do not hesitate. Take this opportunity. It is what you need currently. She goes, and if I will lead to a further path or paid jobs. Absolutely. That's the direction. That's why I'm saying take this opportunity. It's going to provide you with the great stuff that you need to move forward. So she said, I want to go down this path, indigenous people with psychological and counseling degrees? Absolutely. Yes, you do. And I'm going to give this over to Nikki so she gets her opportunity to tell you what she sees.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so definitely. So I pulled new career for you right away. Sorry, I'm like, can you see that? There we go. Okay, so I've got that for you. So our journey's right on with that this is going to lead to more opportunities. Also, I do see some possible hiccups in the beginning, but Spirit's coming through and giving you this gentle push going, sweetheart, if you experience a few hiccups in the beginning or things don't go as smoothly as planned, don't be detoured. Don't give up. This is what you're meant to be doing right now. This is divinely timed for you. And so the nice thing is you get that heads up.
She says, I'm worried, I'm inexperienced, and I'm still studying.
Oh, this is part of your soul work, honey. So inexperienced on a college level, maybe, but your soul is divinely educated on this. So you need to step into that power and own that. And this is tied to your own culture. So you have some Celtic culture in your background. I'm not sure exactly where that stemmed from. I know that the Celtic culture spans the globe, so I'm not sure exactly where that comes from. But you are a healer at heart, sweetheart. So
yeah, don't worry about to cry. I'm so happy and excited.
Yeah, wonderful. You should be. And not just for yourself, but for all that you have to offer, all of the people that you're going to be able to help and touch their hearts. So they are yearning for you.
She says, I want to connect with my ancestors, and I'm also Indigenous myself.
Wonderful.
All right. So the mystery reader has placed a card for you, and showing here that this will be rewarding with your family life. Your emotional and material needs will be met. Basically connecting right to what we were saying. We're getting right to the point here. So not only are you being rewarded where you're at, this is felt so strongly with you that it affects how things flow with your family. So the more positive energy coming towards you and your family really just is very uplifting. And don't beat yourself down because you may not know all that they know. But remember, you are still the student and you are still learning. As I always say, I will always be the student because I learn something new every day. Psychically, I pick up new things and I'm like, how the hell did I do that? And I'm like, okay, this is something new, and I work through it. But, you know, this is something that's really just, it connects to you on so many levels. She says, thank you so much, Nikki and Journey and Mystery Reader. I know
you're so welcome.
It's going to get revealed on Monday. All right. So, Ray, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And good luck. This sounds like an amazing opportunity for you. And I'm very, very excited. Checking the jump list right now, guys. Let's see where we're going with this. And I feel as though the name was Zira Sheik. So, Zira, if you're here, you had jumped the list, so please come forward. All right. I love that energy. It was a really good energy.
Yeah.
All right. So, our next person on the list is Moonrock. Moonrock, go ahead and provide us with your question. And Zirwa, if you're hearing us, please send us that message so we can get you the answers you're. All right, guys, this is we're having a great time, having a great show. Guys, remember, 5 nights a week, log on to YouTube, go to My Psychic Connection, and subscribe and ring the bell so you guys can be notified every time we're on. Go to our Facebook groups, like, share, and, you know, subscribe there as well, or let's just like on Facebook. But share us out. Let your friends know who we are. We love talking to each and every one of you and all the new people that join us. All right. Moonrock, are you here, sweetheart? No Moonrock? All right, so let's keep on going. Miriam, you are next on our list. Miriam, come on down. You are the next contestant here on My Psychic Connection.
You know, if we're voting for stuff, who wants to see Journey Ryan in a gold lapel suit on the next show?
I'll have to buy one. All right. So, Miriam, please go ahead and bring us your question. Eeyore, get your question ready. You're next on the list. Is Muhammad only interested in me? Well, when it comes down to the situation between you and Muhammad, I definitely feel like the energy between the two of you is there. He's not bringing in the energy that says you're the only one, but I don't feel that he's out seeking other women. So I can't say 100% that you are the only one, as I do see other females communicating with him and liking him in that sense. But I don't feel that he's going out of his way to open up that door. And you guys, I feel like this is another one that comes with time. It's building, and it's going to get stronger, and these other people will start to fade, and then you will be the 100% one person. But as at the current moment, I cannot say yes to that because I do see other women's influence, but yet I do not see him seeking their attention, nor is he entertaining them in that type of way. So you seem to be the only one that I see that he entertains romantically, but yet he is not currently saying it. But I'm going to pass this over to Nikki and to see what she's picking up, as I see that she's got some good energy flowing over there.
All right, Miriam. So
she said, yeah, I had a feeling.
I have to say it like it is. I think you already outgrew Muhammad. Like, I know you're still in the situation, but honey, that's like so 10 years ago. Listen, I pulled cards for you and you got the Magician, the Wheel, and Windfall, babe. These are cards of good fortune, of a brand new beginnings, and of moving forward, right? These cards symbolize the number one, which is brand new energy. You're starting a new page, a new story, a clean slate, and everything that is waste or that does not serve you should not be brought into this new journey. And on this new journey, you are very powerful, my love. You are bringing in abundance into your life, abundance in all forms. This is financial abundance, but this is also feeling really validated and honored and heard, having really authentic, heartfelt connections with other people and really good friendships. As you move on to that journey, I don't really see Muhammad trucking along right now. Things could change, but as I see it, there needs to be some personal growth on his end, because you're moving into a space of really divine personal growth. So you need to think about, if you're moving from woman, or if you're moving from girl into big, bold, powerful woman, do you see Muhammad as your king standing by your side? So that's something you really need to think about.
Right. So yeah, it's something that I saw that came with time, but I couldn't, I can't say that he's 100% in, because that's not the energy that I see before him. Now, if you wanted to wait and give it that time, you could. But as Nick just said to you, you're on a new level. You're starting a new cycle. It's a new circle for you. Don't fall back into old circles.
Sure. And Muhammad can make the choice to evolve with you, but you have to give Muhammad the option. So you need to let Muhammad know, I'm evolving, I'm leveling up. Do you want to come with me?
Right. Absolutely. Well said, Nick. Well said. All right. All right. We got somebody that said, first time seeing Nikki Taylor, and I'm digging your vibe. Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you, babe. I'm digging your vibe.
Exactly. We got you, babe. All right. She said, thank you. And the mystery reader posted something that went right along with what we were saying. It says, do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Exactly what we were just talking about. You are growing. You are going in a different direction. Muhammad is not quite there yet. And that's why I said it came with time. But to ease the mind and understand that he's not seeking relationship either, but he's also not entertaining other women in that sense. But I feel like he's in a state of growth, but yet he's stagnant. He's not actually growing. He's in transition, but yet he's not evolving with that transition yet.
Mm-hmm.
So you need
that distraction that she feels is that he's not fully present with her because she's moving into another dimension. So he can't really be present. So
he's fading out. And he is fading out. All right. Well, let's keep on going here. I said Eeyore was next. So Eeyore, go ahead and throw us your question, and I'll check the jump list to see who's jumped. I need Eeyore to come forward. Guys, remember, we are at our no more jump list. We're at the 1 hour and 30 minutes, guys. Eeyore, we're going to take your question right after the commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, guys, and we are back. We are back. All right. So, guys, remember, Nikki is now joining the My Psychic Connection team. She will be available on the site within the next couple days, where she can give you guys in-depth readings on the site and help counsel you if you guys need it, and help provide the answers in which you're seeking. So remember, go to mypsychicconnection.com, sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes to talk to your psychic, and then the additional fee of the price of which the psychic's charging per minute. So definitely a great site. We have a chat system coming up that will be available starting, I've been told, June 1st. So let's cross our fingers and hope that this go is a good one, and that we will have a chat system with the same thing we got going on here as a web chat as well. So you may have the opportunity to talk to your psychic on webcam. Not all psychics are doing the webcam part, but they will chat with you and do phone calls. All right, so let's keep going here. We got Eeyore. Eeyore says, with my class going on right now and us getting our finances to buy a house, I'm concerned about timing. Do you have any insight so I don't get overwhelmed and fail at one or both? Wow. So right off the bat, I'm getting the finances will come, and I do feel like you can balance them, but your focus needs to be school. I keep seeing this. Put more effort and time into school, as it comes for the balance of getting things done financially, I do feel like you will get that. But Spirit's telling me she needs to focus on school. You're actually kind of slipping a little bit when it comes to school, and they want you to focus. As for being overwhelmed, don't allow yourself to overwhelm yourself. Think of one thing at a time. Do not think of everything at once. And I think that's the distraction in which you're getting when it comes to your school. So make sure you're clearing your mind while you do the work, so you can take in the information in which you're trying to learn. Because I feel like your finances and buying the house is throwing you off. So Spirit would say, focus on what's going on here. So don't allow yourself to get thrown under a bus, because we do it to ourselves all the time. We start thinking about 1,000,001 things, and then we realize we've totally missed out on the information which we were trying to obtain. So, all right, I'm going to pass this over to Nikki and see what fabulous energy she's got here, and then we're going to get a card from the mystery reader.
Okay, Eeyore. So here, okay, so what's coming through is protecting your energy and energy conservation, right? And so obviously you're feeling that right now because your energy streams are really being pulled multiple directions, and in two heavy directions, right? Spirit's definitely saying that the motivation for buying a house is creating this kind of dream life for family, right? And this stems from, this is like childhood dreams, right? So this is wanting to create that home that you always dreamed of, and possibly even recreating a home environment that is very sentimental to yourself. So while that is like a righteous cause, and you have every right to pursue that, I do think that if you have to drop one at some point, you're feeling like you're not able to maintain that balance, I do think that school needs to be the priority. I do see you as pulling magician energy though too. So you are a manifester right now. And that was the first information that I got, is that perspective is everything. So can you do this? Can you balance this? Can you do this juggling act with absolute grace and perfection? Yes, you can, but do you believe it, right? Because manifestation is about belief, babe. So if you believe you can absolutely do it, because right now you're doing it. So what we do is we focus on the future. We go, oh my God, my car's got this many miles on it and it's going to break down any day. But what's our car doing right now? Right now, it's getting us safely to and from work. Right now, it's sitting in front of our house in perfect condition. So that worry about the future starts affecting our present. Okay, so what's happening right now? Are you doing well in your class? Are you also doing well in the home buying process? Is everything going fairly smoothly? Right? And so we got to think about that and not worrying about the future so much that it starts stealing our joy from our present. If you do feel like you have to advocate for yourself and let one slip, I would say put a pause on the home buying.
Good. She says, yeah, I have a lot going on. Feels like a block for me on school. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was picking up too, is that the home buying is definitely putting a block on you. But, focus on the school. Spirit was definitely about you taking yourself and getting yourself prepared, and, thinking too much of the future definitely causes a block in your present, because you're too busy about what's going to happen tomorrow versus what's happening today. Mm-hmm. So stay in the present. She says, yeah, everything is going well. Just have a doubt on myself. Yep, you're going to have to really
laser focus on that, just like the car analogy. Look out your window and look that your car's not exploded on the freeway. It's fine. It's got a lot of miles, but it's okay. Reorient yourself to the now, that everything's okay every opportunity you get, my love.
So the mystery reader says, too much going on at once. Need to make a decision, spiritual transformation, and the time to move on. You're going to the next level. With buying the home, you're reaching a certain goal that's going to be satisfying to you and heartfelt and an emotional relief. But at the same time, your education is going to be providing and doing the same thing. But the education part of it is slipping. See, the house buying is going smoothly, but school is slipping. So let's focus on the school, laser focus yourself. As Nikki said, and put more energy on what's happening today rather than what'll happen tomorrow. Live in the present.
You got this. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yeah.
We're
Use
over
me
here
a little
dancing.
encouragement.
We could be solid gold dancers, girl. She said, thanks, guys. No problem, sweetheart. No problem. I need Tiffany to come on down. Tiffany, you jumped the list, and that you are the last one on our jump list. Please, guys, no more jumps. After Tiffany, I have Christina A. Christina, get your question ready, but please don't post it. You'll be next after Tiffany. She put a great big old heart, guys. I'm so excited for Nikki to be joining us here, guys. She will be on our summer shows and earning a spot on season 2. So get ready, because we got more shows ahead, not just the current shows that you see today. There will be multiple shows, more psych, more fun, and some awesome relaxed energy, and including a love and relationship show.
Ooh.
On the rise. I got good plans and big things for that. All right, here's Tiffany. Tiffany says, I plan on going down to Florida next week for a friend's bachelorette party for a few days. I don't know what to expect. How will it go? Anything I need a heads up for? Thanks. Okay, right off the bat, I got that you guys, I know that you're going down there for a friend's bachelorette party. There are some new friends that she's involved with that very cliquey. Don't take that personally, because you will feel like an outsider for a moment. They do warm up, they do kind of let you in, and then it feels a little bit better. But if you become defensive or standoffish, it will cause you not to have the time that you expected to have. So I would let water go under the bridge rather than build a dam and then let it explode with too much pressure is put on it, because then it could be not such a great time. So these are new people that you don't know that she's bringing along. Just kind of be like, okay, they're catty, they're chatty, they're whatever. They're not you, honey. You're stronger, bigger, and there's a little bit of jealousy there because you have a connection with your friend that they don't have. So just know that there'll be a little bit defensive, but it's not anything that you need to worry about because the energy looks good. I'm going to pass this over to Nikki because she's got a big grin on her face, and I know she's got some good info for you.
So I have a grin because I concur with Journey. He's just so on the money with what he's receiving. But so here I do sense some micromanaging. So there might be at least one person who is trying to kind of micromanage the situation because they're trying to keep things on a schedule or make sure that bride has a certain kind of experience and kind of getting you one place to the next. And that may be kind of abrasive or costing for you, cause a little bit of friction. So Spirit's coming in and asking you to tolerate that with a lot of grace, right? Let it kind of slide, let the water fall off your back. And also you want to heads up for gossiping. Gossiping is just one of those things where we're kind of desensitized to it. It's a pretty normal part of our cultural and social experience. Yet it's very destructive. So I want you to, I don't want you to go just thinking about, is that gossip or are they just talking about their day? But when you hear it and it doesn't feel right, I want you to just walk away, dismiss it, and certainly don't pass it on. Gossip can be a little bit sneaky too. But you're going to know because you have really good discernment.
All the way down to what color bathing suit people are wearing.
Yeah, the micromanagement. Yeah. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the movie Bridesmaids, right? Where the one friend is just like over the top. But also you do have a loved one who's passed, who's here with you. Interesting. So it's somebody who had a specific nickname for you because they want to say that they want to call you by your soul name, which is your nickname. And I'm not getting interesting. So I can't really feel if it's male or feminine energy, but they want you to know that they're here. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure what that is, sweetheart, but
She says, I'll be the one stealing puppies from the bridesmaids. That's a good one. That's a good one. And
I will say really quick is that loved one who's passed that's with you that wants to call you by a nickname that they had for you or a nickname that they're aware of you by, they're saying that they either passed before you were born so that they didn't get to have a relationship with you, or they passed when you were young or they weren't present in your life. They're asking for a chance to have a relationship with you now. So I'll just offer that to you really quickly.
all right, I do have to mention that Gifts of Faith is watching the show currently, guys. And she has to say that she has not met Nikki yet, but is super excited and wanted to tell Nikki, welcome to the team. This is amazing. And she's very excited to work with you and have the opportunity to possibly do readings with you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I accept, and I'm so excited to meet and work with you as well. Thank you for saying that.
Absolutely. We're very excited about this. It's going to be a fun summer, guys. Hope you guys get the opportunity. Mildred, Grandma, I'm not sure. Laugh out loud, thank you. But your mystery reader said this is a successful time, except the opportunities that are offered to you. You have the Midas touch. Basically, you're going down there. These girls are going to be a little catty, and you've got this. There's going to be an offer to you as well. So, it says to accept the opportunity, but I don't believe the opportunity lies in Florida. I'm seeing the opportunity somewhere else, and Spirit's trying to get you to understand that you've got things on the horizon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're the alchemist right now. So everything is what you make of it, truly, right now. This trip, all of it is what you make of it. You have the Midas touch, so you get to make the intention. Am I turning this bullshit into gold?
Exactly.
So do it, honey.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much for your question. I appreciate you. And go have fun. Go have fun. Florida's fun. Florida is fun. All right. Let's go ahead and take the next person in line, which is Christina A. Go ahead and throw us your question. And then JLPA 921, get your question ready. You'll be next. So Christina A, go ahead and throw us your question. And guys, Christina A was our winner for last month's drawing, and we have the winner coming up for this month's drawing on the 31st, which is next Monday, which is the end of this season before we take a 2-week break to come back with our summer show. And I can't wait to share with you what the summer show will be like. All right, Christina says, I'm just curious if Ivan has been sending me love messages through my dreams recently and what the month of June brings in for us together. Okay, so the situation in which I see the two of you is that the dreams that you're having are manifestations of your thought patterns that you're having throughout the day about him. So he's not sending the energy to you through your dreams. You're interpreting them through your dreams, but the energy is coming in your waking state. So I don't believe that he's sending that energy at that time. He's actually sending you the energy while you're awake. It's just when you're sleeping, you're able to process it. So you get the opportunity to go through the things that you wouldn't go through during the day, because during the day your phone's ringing, you're driving, you're eating, you're cooking, you're doing all these different things, which is clouding everything that's going on. But then while you're sleeping, your mind is resting and you're capable of processing the energy that's coming in. So that's what I'm seeing there. So not saying that he can't send you energy during your dream state. I'm just letting you know that's not how I'm seeing the energy come to you. And I feel that it's coming through during the day when he gets that opportunity to sit down and think about you, because the man is a busy man and he tries to he's a big avoider. He avoids things, but he focuses on job mainly and money and his image. He's very big on his image. So, but as for the month of June, I still believe contact is coming. I can't guarantee that it's the month of June, but I do feel like on the horizon. So basically this energy, the way it comes to me, it's coming as any point in time now. So I can't give a direct answer to yes, June is the time frame, but I do know that the way I'm seeing it comes in at any point in time. So he could pop up as fast as tomorrow. So there's no, so it means you're on his mind so much more than you were currently. I'm going to pass this over to Nikki and see what she can for you.
Okay, honey. So, okay. You know, I'm not receiving a lot about the gentleman that you're asking about. I do definitely concur with Journey about the removing yourself from external stimulation and the distraction. So there is a lot of distraction, right? There's a lot of screen time. There's a lot of rush and just a lot of your energy and your attention being externalized outside of yourself. And so that goes along with what Journey was saying. But here, Spirit really wants to come in and talk about yourself and your own spiritual growth. And so Spirit's saying you're in the time of the hermit. This is a time for you to remove yourself from those external distractions, right? To turn the TV off, to put the phone down, to take some time for inner reflection, and to really reconnect to your inner ecosystem, your own thoughts, your own feelings, right? Because we distract, and they come up and hit us in the face. So you're being really called to do that, to be true to yourself. There's a little bit of meekness here that's not serving you, so standing up in your power. And then, man, financial stuff is coming up for everybody. So you stepping into your power and taking some time to recharge, time away from technology, time away from distraction is going to put you in the headspace where you're able to go after financial gain and really manifest that into your life and feeling really taken care of when it comes to monetary means. And then September is a really magical time frame for you. So I would expect a lot of new career stuff in September, my love. Okay, and so this can look like changing careers, or it can look like shifting the dynamic of your current career in your favor.
Beautifully said, Nikki. All right, so Mystery Reader's got a message for you as well. And it goes right along with what we've been talking about. It says you're coming into your own. The new partnership or contracts continue to move forward. So the thing about you getting the opportunity for new partnership, now this necessarily doesn't mean that it's a new person walking into your life, but the partnership that can be evolved between you and Ivan. But the thing is I know that you're not accepting new people in. I don't see that you would you're not entertaining anybody else. You're very laser focused on one person. So I believe the new partnership does believe, as I read it, as the new partnership between him and you, because it's a whole new beginning. This isn't a friendship anymore.
It's with career as well. And so that's fire energy that the mystery reader is bringing through, I believe. And that's her vitality and her passion being expressed in her career so that she's able to bring in new partnerships, because people are wanting to connect to her because she is expressing her passion.
She says, wow, okay, thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. You are welcome, Christina. Just know that you are doing the right thing. Continue to keep calming your energy. Focus on you. Do what you got to do, what's best for you, because it's going to benefit you in the long run. You've got this. So make it happen for yourself. All right. So JLPA921, you are next on our list. Go ahead and throw us your question. And Wicked Fairy will be next. All right, here we go. It says, in a few days, it'll be 15 years since sister died. Any messages from her or anyone? If not, what do you see for my daughter and the guy she's been seeing? Is he good for her? Okay. So, right off the bat, I got more messages about your daughter right off the bat because Spirit's talking to me about your daughter. This is a temporary situation. This is not a forever, not a forever partner. I do see them being together for a while, but I'm seeing a lot of twists and turns. Your sister is here with us. I do get her energy here. She kept talking about focus on yourself right now. She's wanting you to do some stuff that you've been putting off to the side, some type of hobby, something that she knows that you like to do. She feels like your stress levels are higher than normal, and she wants you to change that. But she does love you, and she's been trying to give you signs, like smelling her perfume or playing a song that you recognize that you would think about her, and that's what I'm seeing. So she's trying to let you know that she's with you, and she's been trying to send you signs. Not sure that you're quite picking them up, but you do think about it. So you are getting the message, but you're not. She says, yes, May is very stressful for me. And she's wanting you to calm that energy down. That's what she was saying. It was the very first thing, is that your stress levels were super high. And that's why she's leaving, like the smell of her perfume, or it could be just her deodorant, whatever it is that that would remind you of her, and songs that would connect with you, maybe even commercials like that. She says, yes, I try to look for signs everywhere from her. She's been sending them, honey. She's been sending them. And she wants you to know that she's there with you. She's trying to help you through this. I know your daughter, her energy's changed because of this guy. Remember, he's just a temporary man until the real one comes. But I still see months of him being around, unfortunately. I'm going to pass this over to Nikki.
Hi, sweetheart. Okay, so your sister is very, very much with you. So your sister wants to say that addictions and codependencies are over, right? That's not a part of her experience anymore, and she wants to give you that comfort of knowing that. She also wants to talk about her life review, that she's done her life review, which has provided a major shift in perspective. So the things that bogged her down, that were really stuck to her spirit or brought her spirit down while she was here, are gone, babe. So she's had that perspective shift, so she understands anything she did that she was hurtful. She forgives everything, right? She's just like, there's no grudges held, and there's no misconceptions on her end anymore, because she has been able to sit and see it for what it really is. And she again wants to give you that comfort about addictions and codependencies being gone, sweetheart. She wants to say to you that you've got too much going on. You've got too many irons in the fire. Okay, so she's really calling on you to. Your energy is being just siphoned out of every pore, and she's saying, rein that back in, honey. Like, it's time to pick your battles and think about what can you let go? What can you not participate in, right? So that you can reserve some of that energy for yourself. And then she's also saying, just keep your chin up, right? She pulls, keep the faith for you. Keep the faith. Keep your chin up, my love. Right, and then with your daughter, she wants to say, help continue to reorient your daughter, because your daughter's in a space of being swept off of her feet, right, which is really fun and yummy, but it can also be a little bit dangerous because we get disoriented. So it's your job as your daughter's steward to reorient her.
It's good to hear from her.
She's very, 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 her energy is very present. She came through right away, love.
Oh, gosh, yeah. She was here immediately because she's been throwing them signs. And keep looking, because she tries to remind you to take a step back and look at the situation and calm your energy, because you, like Nikki said, too many irons in the fire, causing extra stress that's unnecessary. All right, so the mystery reader has brought forth, she says, yes, my daughter wants love so bad. I'm afraid she might be with the wrong one. Currently, yes, but like I said, he's not one that sticks around. All right, so mystery reader has brought forth the next thing, talking about your wishes are going to come true, your concerns will start to fade away, and a new love of life. So basically, if you're listening to what your sister's saying and taking that opportunity to take that step back, look at the situation, to calm yourself, you're going to be able to move yourself forward, which will bring you to the next step for a new love a new love of interest, a new situation, a new circle. You know, it's time to grow for yourself. I know that you grow for everybody else, and that's what I see a lot of. It's like a lot of piling on, and you kind of in the same position. It's time to move up, honey. You've been working on it. You earned it. It's yours. It's yours. Thank you so much, sweetheart. We do appreciate your question tonight. All right, so we're going to take our last question of the night, guys. Wicked Fairy, come on down. You were next on the list. If Wicked Fairy isn't here, then we're going to take JST. So let's go with Wicked Fairy. If you're here, if not, we'll take the next person. All right, Wicked Fairy, are you with me? Nikki, this has been so fun. I love this energy. It was really good. Everybody is really loving you and digging your energy. My mom said really well. She said that she's seen you come on and you've become very comfortable. You got into your own real quickly, and she really digging your vibe. So.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I'm super honored and grateful to be here. And it's really elevating to be able to participate with your energy. I appreciate it. And you're so on the money too. So I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So Wicked Fairy did come forward. So it says, I would love to know if September is still looking good for convenience.
Conceiving.
Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. As it comes to that situation, I do feel as though that, yes, but I'm being told don't push it. Let it come naturally. If you're trying too hard, it's not going to happen. So let it come naturally. Relax is basically what it's saying to do, is to relax that energy, because conceiving is definitely going to be something that you'll be able to do to move forward. I feel like things will be good for you. I do see you with a child. September still feels good. I don't see anything wrong with that. The only thing Spirit was saying is, like, don't make it a chore. Because if you're going to make it a chore, you're not going to have a love child. Okay? We want it to be natural. We want it to be relaxed. We want it to be good. She said, yes, I'm a pusher, and that makes sense. Well, you know, honey, I know that you want this, and it's so deep. Like, I can feel it. Like the strings that go to your heart, energy strings that go to your heart, I can feel them tugging at you.
Mm.
So they're very strong, and I know that you'll get what you want out of the situation. And it'll be because both you and your partner want this. And it will come at a time where you guys are relaxed and just enjoying each other's love and participating in something that's so much deeper than, it's 8:40, let's go make a baby. You know, that's not going to work. The enjoyment of each other's partnership, the enjoyment of the love in the moment, the passion, that's where the baby comes from. It says, will my boyfriend and I have time to be romantic and spend some alone time together? Absolutely, girl. He will make the time. Trust me. He will make that time. I know he's busy, but he will make that time. He will make the time. Spirit's in here playing around with stuff, looking around like, what's going on here? But I'm going to pass this over to Nikki. She also says, I got to get some tequila. Laugh out loud. Just joking. Hey, it may help.
Oh my goodness, girl. Listen, so this is a rainbow baby. So know that the energy comes through. So babies, I don't know how to explain this, but baby's energy is here, meaning that this is the same child that was lost last time. Right. Okay. And so baby is with another It's not a baby though. So sorry, I get stuck on that because I'm like, they're not actually a baby per se. But baby's energy is with another loved one of yours that is on the other side and getting ready to return Earth side. So I can't say exactly when that is, but I will say that it's baby that's already passed. So they're ready to come back. So this is a rainbow baby for you. And baby's definitely coming. I have multiple cards showing baby coming. And this is a healing process for you. I do get a little bit of energy though, that there's a little bit of motivation behind having a baby to help kind of heal relationship between you and boyfriend, or to where there's some grief there still. And that's okay, but I want you to think about healing that on the side as you're preparing to bring this spirit earth side. And that comes up in your King of Winter card, which is saying, maybe you and boyfriend want to consider talking to someone. It doesn't have to be like an official therapist, but just talking to each other is very valuable. And working out any discrepancies in your communication now.
She says, do you see one baby or twins?
I can't answer that. I don't see anything specific. I do get a 2 of summer though, and so twins wouldn't be completely outside of the spectrum of reality here.
All right. So when it comes to the twin thing, I'm seeing one soul at the moment, but that doesn't mean a second won't join. So let's get closer to the time frame and let's see what happens. I'm pretty good about the baby thing. I can point out a pregnant woman before she knows it.
And are you picking up female on this? Because I'm picking up baby girl.
Yeah, I did get feminine energy. I did. There is I see a baby prior's energy that looks like they were here, but they were gone before it could happen, and they said they're coming back too. So I do see you with 2 children eventually, but currently the only thing I'm seeing is one child coming forward with a feminine energy, so more than likely would be a female. Or a
and
rainbow.
Journey and I are coming to the baby shower, right, Journey?
Right, yeah. Come on, where's the invite? Hey, come on now. Hey, oh, hey.
We expect to be invited to all weddings we predict, all babies we predict.
Exactly. Come on, guys, throw out the invitation. We're on it. We'll get in the RV and go somewhere. All right. So the mystery reader went ahead and pulled a card for you. This would be my first pregnancy. Well, there's another child that was around you, so I'm just letting you know that.
Okay.
All right. So it says an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So basically, the achievement is conceiving, and the self-discipline is not forcing it to happen and allowing things to happen on a more natural base, because forcing it is not going to make it happen. Like I said, 8:45, let's go into bed. Let's make it happen. So the thing is that the public recognition will be, you'll be so excited, you'll be letting someone know. So this is basically just confirming that, you're going to have that opportunity to announce, hey, I'm pregnant, and you will be super excited. So
I have to say something, and this is, some of the tough part of being a reader, but if you do get pregnant, pregnancy doesn't go through, baby will come right back. So I need you to know that. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen for sure. I don't want to plant that seed. But if something like that does happen, know that this baby is committed to coming through again and again. This baby is cycling for you. And of course, it's not a baby. This is this divine energy coming to be a part of your family.
Absolutely. She says, I just want it all husband and family. Honey, you will receive it. Continue on your path. You're on the right one. All right. Well, Wicked Fairy, thank you so much for your question tonight, and I'm very excited for you. Don't forget to send that invitation. We will be waiting. And guys, it's been a pleasure being here with everyone tonight. We do appreciate everyone. Remember, we are here tomorrow night with Miss of Faith starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Nikki, this has been a pleasure. I'm so glad I got to share this time with you tonight. And I'm so glad you got to join the team. And I'm looking forward to a summer show to see how this is going to go, because this is going to be absolutely awesome. I can see it already. And we got the dream team. And we're going to keep building it and bring you guys the best and the brightest psychics out here. And we hope you guys enjoy. Remember, Nikki will be joining us on My Psychic Connection here within the next few days. So
yes, I will be on there by Wednesday. So check on Wednesday, guys.
You guys heard it. By Wednesday, she'll be on the site. You guys will be able to get your in-depth reading with her if you choose to go to My Psychic Connection. All right. We want to say thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow when we're here with Gifts of Faith. And until then, this is Journey Ryan and Nikki Taylor signing off. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, guys.